Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for choosing to spend part of your weekend with us. We are going to present for you Midsummer Night's Dream. We're going to do the first 3 acts, and then we will have an intermission of about 15 minutes or so. We'll conclude the play with acts 4 and 5, and as is our tradition, a 3-minute and 1-minute rendition of the entire play. Now, just a reminder, please don't forget to put your cell phones on mute. Yesterday, we were attempted to start dancing to Dancing Queen. Yeah, which wasn't appropriate because it's 40 years after our play is set. So you better switch your ringtone to something in the 30s if you're going to let it ring. So anyway, thank you again for coming to support us and enjoy the show.
Now fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws a pace. 4 happy days brings in another moon. Though, methinks, how this old moon lingers with my desires, like a step-dame or dowager, long withering of the young man revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, will behold the night of our solemnities.
Go fill straight, search the Anthony youth merriment, and work for a nimble spirit of mirth. The pale companion is not our calm. Hippolyta, I one day loved doing the injuries. I will wed thee in another key, with love, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy Theseus, I will now do.
Thank you, Demetrius. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. And my noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. And stand forth, Lysander. And my noble lord, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Though the Lysander though has given her grinds and intercharged love token to my child, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, snacks, trifles, nosegays of charmed endowment and hardened youth, with cunning thou hast flitched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience which is due to me, to severed harshness. My gracious Duke, be it so that she will not before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, as she is mine. I may dispose of her. It shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to the law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised for me. Your father's views of God, one that composed your beauty, in whom you are but his form and wax, and by whom imprinted and by his power to lead the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In this kind is the one your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes and bust with this judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty, in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace, that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death of a juror for every society of men. Therefore, for Hermia, question your desires, know your youth and examine well your blood. If you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the library of a nun. To be a shady thirst from you, to be a bare sister all your life, shall be faint hands to hold for this moon. Thrice blessed, they that master sold their blood, to undergo such meaty pilgrimage, but the earthlier happy is the rose so distilled, than which, withering of the virgin form, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, or I will my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next moon this dealing day betwixt me and my love for an everlasting bond of fellowship, and on that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or wed Demetrius as you would, or on Diana's altar protest austerity of single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain will.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived to see, as well possessed, my love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly read, not with vantage as Demetrius's. which is more than all these boasts can be, for I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I will vote to his head, courted at his daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, devoutly built an idolatry upon the spot of an inconstant man.
I must confess I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, and come, Aegis. I have some private schooling for both of you. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to your father's fancies, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate to death. Come, Hippolyta. Demetrius and Aegis, go along. I must employ you some nuptial ceremony of something that nearly concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eye.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history. The course of true love never did run smooth, but either is difference in blood,
O cross, too high to be enthralled to low.
or else misdirect in respective years,
O spite, too old to be engaged to young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friends,
O fate, to choose love by another's eyes.
or if there were sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it as momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as a lightning in the collied night, that in his spleen unfold both heaven and earth, and ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness you devoured up, so quick great things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts, dreams, and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion, therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue. From Athens is her house for no 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place where the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood I'll lead thee out the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May. There shall I stay for thee.
I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, and by that fire that burned the Carthage queen when the false Troyan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever woman spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow, truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed for Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair, that fair again unsay? Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue's sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. Sickness is catching, oh were favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Oh, were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers did such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, for that fault mine.
Take comfort, Helena. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then with graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage on the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass. A time when lovers' flights doth still conceal. Through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there Lysander and myself will meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, in search of new friends and stranger company. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us. And good luck grant thee, thy Demetrius. Lysander, we must starve our sight of lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helen, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius, dote on you.
How happy some over others some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged stupid, painted blind, nor hath love's mind of any judgment pace, wings and no eyes figure, unheeding haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in games themselves forswear, the boy love is perjured everywhere. I will tell him of Hermia's flight. Then to the woods he will tomorrow night. Pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, 'tis a dear expense. But herein I mean to enrich my pain, to have his sights thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them gentlemen, man by man according to the script.
Here's a scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play shoots on, and then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play's most lamentable death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Here, name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
It is a lover who kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in your performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I'll move storms. I'll condole in some measure. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can play Hercules rarely or a part of Terragatin to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering chalks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from afar and make and mar the fool's fates. This was lofty! Now, name the rest of the players. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein, a lover's, more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on me.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman, for I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Ah, Pyramus, thy lover dear and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starling, the tailor.
You're Peter Quince.
You, Robin Starling, must play Thisby's mother. Tom Snell, the tinker.
You're Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisby's father. Snug the joiner. You, Lion's part. And I hope here's a play fitted.
Have you last part written? Pray you, if please come to me, for I shall study.
You may do it exem tempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you shall do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That will hang us, every mother's son. Prince, I grant you that if you fright the ladies out of their wits, they will have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you where any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a proper man, a sweet-faced man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you needs must play Pyramus.
Well, how long to take it? What beard do I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your orange tawny beard, your purple ingrain beard, your French color crown beard, or your perfect yellow.
And some of your French crowns, no hair in them at all. And then you would play bareface. But masters, here are your parts. And I entreat you, I request you, I desire you to come the by tomorrow night and meet me by the palace woods, a mile without the town. In the moonlight, there will we rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we would be dogs as company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray thee, fail me not.
There we will meet, and you will rehearse most obscenely and great. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's oath, we meet.
Enough! Hold the bowstrings.
How now, spirits? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through a bush, through a bier, over park, over pale, through a flood, through a fire, I do wander everywhere. Swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green.
The cowslips tall, her comforters deep, in their gold coats spots you see. Those be rubies, fairy favor, in those freckles lives your savor. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip here. Farewell, thou love of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen, come not within his sight. For Oberon has passing fell in wrath, because that she is her attendant hath. A lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet, a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have that child, knight of his train, trace the forest well. But she perforce withholds the love boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in Grover Green, fountain clear, or spangled starlight sheen. But they do split, for all their elves do, creep into eggs cups and hide them in there.
Either I mistake your shape in baking plight, or else you are that shrewd and knabbish fight. Called Robin Goodfellow, are not you he, that frights the maidens of the village tree, skim milk and sometimes labor in the cord, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn?
And sometimes make the drink to bear no barm, misled night wanderers laughing at their harm. Those that hobgoblins call you and sweet puff, you do the work and they shall have the luck, are not you he?
Thou speakest aright, I am that merrier wonder of the night.
I jest to Oberon to make him smile, when I, a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal, and sometime look I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale, the wisest aunt, tongue the saddest tale. And sometime for 3 foot mistaketh me, then slip I from her down topple she, and wax in her mirth, and knees and swear, a merrier hour was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here, my mistress, will that be gone.
Ill met by moonlight. Proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I've forsworn his bedding company.
Terry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady, but I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, in the shape of corn sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Thou come from the furthest step of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your busked mistress and warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to bring their bed joy and prosperity.
How can thou thus put shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus. Didst thou not make him with fair Aegeus greatest fate, and with Erge and Antiopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since the midsummer spring met we on a hill in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beach margins of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne the continent. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the plowman lost his sweat, the sweet corn hath rotted air, his youth obtained a beard. The fold stands empty in a drowning field, and the crows are fatted by the murrain flock. The 9 man's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes in the wanton green, for lack of tread, are undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frost far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and our bold himes thin and icy crown. An odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds. It is as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, change their wanton liveries. And the May's world, by their increase, now knows not which is which. And the same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do amend it then. It lies in you. Why should Titania trust her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling child to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood, which she, with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then made rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land, to fetch me trifles and return again, as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up a boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance so after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see the moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I'll spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I'll go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away, we shall try downright if I longer stay.
Whoa! Go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury! My Joseph Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I
sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering the most dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
At that very time, I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vessel throned in the west, and loosened his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the impure vultures passed on in maiden meditation, fancy free. Yet marked I the spot upon where Cupid's arrow fell. It fell upon a little western flower, once milk white, now purple with love's wound. Maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on a sleeping eyelid's lay shall make man or woman madly dote upon the next living creature that it looks upon. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a gird around the earth in about 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is sleeping, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it a lion, or bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible. I shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where's Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they are stolen unto this wood, and here am I will within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair, or do I not in plainest truth tell you? I do not, nor I cannot love you.
And even for that I do love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, yet a place of high respect to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
But I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself to the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I am not in the night. Nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all the world. How can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed, when cowardice pursues, and valor flies.
I will not say thy questions, let me go. Or, if thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief. Your wrongs do set scandals on my kind. We cannot fight for love as men do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I will follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die by the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere you do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bay, where the wild thyme blows, where sweet ox lives, and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied, with luscious woodbine. Sometime other night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. There, the snake throws her enamelled skin. Weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. With the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and fill her full of hateful fantasies. Take some of this and seek through the grove a sweet, young, Athenian lady in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes and do it so that the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garment he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. Do this, and meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall
Do so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song, then for the third part of a minute hence. Some to kill cankers in the musk rose buds, some war with bats for their leathern wings to make my small owl's coats, and some keep back at the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
You spotted snake with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs do not see. Mink and blind worms do no wrong.
Come not near our fairy queen, singing our sweet lullaby.
La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby.
Never harm.
Your spell nor charm. Come here, our lovely lady nigh. Go good night with lullaby.
Weaving spiders come not here.
Hence, you long-legged spinners, hence.
Beetles black, approach not near.
Worm nor snail do no offense.
Hence away, now all's well. One aloof, stand here, sentinel.
What thou seest, when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take. Love and languish for his sake, be it an ounce, or cat, or bear, or pard, or boar with bristled hair. In that eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth I have forgot our way. Will rest us, Hermie, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you a bed. For I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both, one heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms in a single troth. For lying by your side, no bedroom me deny.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now, must be true my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty, such separation may well be said makes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant. And good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I, and then in life when I in loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night in silence, who was here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And here lie the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this slack love, this kill curtsy. Curl upon thy eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, do not haunt me thus.
O wilt thou darkling leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayers, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies. She hath blessed and attractive eyes. But how came her eyes so bright? Not by salt tears, for my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I'm as ugly as a bear, for beasts when they meet me run away in fear. With what dissembling and wicked glass of mine may me compare with Hermia's fairy eye? But who is here? Lysander, on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood or wound. Lysander, good sir, if you live, awake.
And run through fire, I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word, that vile name, to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he loves your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. And touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes where I overlook love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hand did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man? I did never, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner, me to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess, I thought you, Lord, of more true gentleness. O that a lady of one man refused, should by another be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia sleepeth out there. Never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as thy heresies that men do leave are hated most of those they did deceive. For thou, my serpent, and my heresy, of all be hated but the most of me.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! Ay me, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake in fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What removed? Lysander, Lord. What?
Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word?
Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear,
Speak of all loves. I quake almost in fear. No?
then I well perceive you all not nigh.
Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
What a marvelously convenient place for a rehearsal. The screen plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake, our tiring house. And we shall do it in action as we do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince,
What sayest thou, Holy Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw his sword and kill himself. This the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire Larkin, a parlous fear.
I believe we must leave Eleanor when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make whole well. Write me a prologue. Let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it will be written in 8 and 6.
No, take it 2 more. Have it written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afraid of a lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Friends, I grant you to bring in, God shield us, an iron one, ladies. It's the most dreadful thing. There is not a more fearful wild fowl than a lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen to the lion's neck. And he himself must speak forth, saying that sort, to the same effect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would request you, or I would entreat you, or I would wish you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours, for if you think I come hither as a lion, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there plainly let him name his name and state that he is not the joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there are 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine whenever we play our play?
Calendar, look in the almanac. Find out moonshine, find out moonshine. We may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. There must be a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, to talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
We must have some or the other to present wall. Then have some plaster, some loam, some rough cast about it to signify a wall. He must hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe wisdom.
Well, if that be so, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son. Rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have spoken your speech, enter into that break. And so everyone, according to a cue.
What hempen homes have we staggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen? A play toward, I'll be auditor, an act or 2 perhaps if I can see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe! The flowers of Odious, savor sweet.
Odors, odors.
Odors savor sweet. so hath thy breath, thy dearest Bisbee dear. But hark! A voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by, I will to thee appear.
A strange appearance ere to hear.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you. You must understand. He goes but to see a noise he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyrrhus, most lily-white of hue, of color like the red roses on triumphant bride, most frisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as truest horse that yet shall never tire. I shall meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninnis tomb. Man, well, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, your cue is past. It is. Never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that yet shall never tire.
If all fair this be, meow! I run it on!
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We're haunted! Grey masters! Fly masters! Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you bound around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound. And neigh, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn, like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn.
Why did they run away? I see their knavery. This is a plot of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, the word changed. What do we see you mean?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, thou art translated.
I see their knavery. They ought to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down here, and I shall sing. And they shall hear that I am not afraid.
Yowls of cock, so black of hue, with horns, tawny bill, the throsset, with his notes so true, the wren, with little quill.
What angel waits me for my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, plain songbird cuckoo grey, whose notes are many, a man doth mark, and dares not answer me. Indeed, who would give his wits so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the time?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, as mine eye enthralled to thy shape. Her fair virtue's course, her force doth move me, upon first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, that you should have little reason for that, yet, to tell the truth, love and reason keep little company together nowadays. It's the same that some good, honest neighbors would not make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough wit to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt stay whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, and the summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so, thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready.
And on.
And on. And I. Where shall we go?
No. Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, For night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love, to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail, hail,
Hail.
I pray, I beg your worship's name. I pray, I beg your worship's mercy. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. I shall desire you more acquaintance, Madam Cobweb. Your name?
Peas Blossom.
Commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. I shall desire you more acquaintance too, Madam. Your name?
Mustard seed.
I know your patience well, good Madam Mustard Seed. For that same giant, cowardly ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I swear that passing made my eye water ere now.
Come now, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue and bring him silently.
Titania be awakened? If then, what was it that next came into her eyes? Which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger now. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with the monster is in love. So near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was sewing her doll and sleeping her. A crew of patches, rude mechanical, working for bread in the Athenian stalls, came together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in our sport, forsook a scene and entered in a break. When I did him at his advantage take, an ass's no light fixed on his head, and if this business must be answered, and forth my mimic continues. When I spy, as wild geese, that the creeping fowler eye, or russet padded coughs, many in sort, rising and cawing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So out of sight, away his fellows fly, and adder stamp here o'er and o'er one falls. He murder cries and help from Athens calls. Senses weak, lost in their fears, the strong, make senses things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns of the apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders all things catch. I led them on this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. And in that moment when it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could have devised. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes, as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side. So when she waked, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This the woman, but not this the man?
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I would use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being over shoes and blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day's heat of me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? I'll believe this whole earth may be gored, and that the moon may through the center creep, and so displease her brother's noontide with Antipodes. It cannot be, but that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her shimmering sphere.
What is this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ugh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of man's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once, tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou look upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch, Could not a worm, an adder do so much? Aye, an adder did it, for with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
You draw your passion from a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for all I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get thee therefore?
The privilege never to see me more. From thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, and debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid this love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turn, and not a false turn true.
Then fate o'errules one man holding troth, a million fail confronting oath on oath.
But the wood goes swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens barge, all pale as she, sick of cheer, with sighs of love that cost fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in the apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg her for her remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for their lovers be. Shall we therefore in pageancy, Lord will fools these mortals be.
Stand aside, the noise they make, who will cause Demetrius to awake?
Those things do please me, that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows so born in their nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, O devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia. Will you give her over? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to Hermia mean, put in two scales, will even weigh, and both as light as hails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Will you give her over?
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena! Goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. And when that pure congealed white high tar snow fan with the eastern winds turns to a crow, and when thou holdst up thy hand, oh let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh spite, oh hell, I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and superpraise my parts, when I'm sure you hate me with all your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, now both are rivals to mock Helena. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know, I know. And here with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And years of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest thy peril thou abide fear. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
O dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick in apprehension makes. Wherein it doth compare the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more unveils the night than all you fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
You think not as you speak. It cannot be.
She is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me in this foul derision? Is all the counsel we have shared, all the hours we have spent, when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, is it all forgot? All school days' friendship, childhood innocence? Will you rent our ancient love asunder in joining with men in scorning your poor friend? Woman as well as I may chide you for it, but I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me, and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now to spurn me with his foot, call me nymph, goddess, celestial, divine? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, but by your setting on, by your consent? What thought I be not, so ungraced as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
Aye, do persevere, counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But very well, 'tis partly on my own fault, which either death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay gentle, my peace, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Lysander, where'd you tend all this?
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do. I swear by that which I'll lose for thee, proof and false that says I love you not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
Thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Do not scorn him so.
Away!
No, he'll seem to break loose. Take on as he would follow. Yet come not, you're a tame man, go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, wild thing let loose, or I'll shake thee from me like a serpent.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fire of faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame? What, will you hear impatient answers from my gentle tongues? You puppet, you counterfeit.
Puppet? I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. Her height she hath urged, and with her personage, her tall personage. Her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? Speak, thou painted maple, how low am I? How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not harm me. I have no gift at all in truishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. Perhaps you may think that she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower! Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia, did ever keep your counsel, never wronged you, save that in love unto Demetrius. But he hath chid me hence, and threatened me, to spurn me, strike me, nay, to kill me too.
Why, get you gone. Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid. She will not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you seem to take her part.
She is keen and true. She was a vixen when she went to school. Though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get gone, you dwarf. You minimus, hindering not grass maid. You bead. You acorn.
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds thee not. Follow if thou darest, to prove who is right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee cheek and jowl.
You mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor will I longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker to affray. My legs, though, are longer to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest. Or else thou committest these knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise, that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far I am glad it did so sort, as this to their dangling I esteem the sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping fog as black as our shirt. Let to Lysander sometimes frame thy tongue, and fill Demetrius up with bitter wrongs. And sometimes rail thou like Demetrius, and look thou lead them from each other thus, as one come not within another's way, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and with fatty wings off creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eyes, whose liquor of it has virtuous properties, to take from thence all error of his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. While I in this did thee employ, I'll to my queen, and beg her Indian boy. And then her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger. Ghosts wandering here and there, to potent churchyards, condemned spirits and all, that in crossways and floods have boreal. Already to their wormy beds are gone, for fear lest day their shame shall look upon. They willfully exile themselves from light, and must for aye come sort black-browed night.
But thou and I are spirits of another sort, and I with the morning's love have oft made sport. Like a forester, the groves may tread, even to the eastern gate, all fiery red, opening on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turns yellow their salt green streams. But haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared to field them town. Goblin lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I'll be with thee straight.
Then follow me to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak. In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars? Come, recreant, come thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod and find a sword on me.
Yea, art thou there?
Then follow me to plainer ground.
When I come where he called, and he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster did he fly. I followed him in dark and even ways. Here is my bed. Come thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I will find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Come hither, I am here.
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot. Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and dares not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
I am here.
Thou mockest me then. Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way, faintness constraineth me. To measure out my length on this cold bed, by day's approach, look to be visited.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hour, shine comforts from the east. To Athens I will by daylight, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three? Come one more. Two of both kinds make up for it. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, making us poor females mad. Never so weary, never so unwoe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till break of day. Heaven's shield Lysander if they mean a fray. On the ground, sleep sound, and I'll apply to your eye gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. On the country, proverb known, every man shall have his own. Jack shall love Jill, Mac shall go ill. Every man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Curse you, tree!
Come, sit thee down upon the flowered bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do cloy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy friendly large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready.
Peace Blossom, scratch my head. Where's Cobweb?
Ready.
Madam Cobweb, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-tipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. Oh, and make sure you bring me the honey bag, good madam. Do not fret yourself too much in the action. Oh, and have a care that the honey bag break not, for I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, senorita. Where's mustard seed?
Ready.
Give me a knife, I pray you. Give me a courtesy.
What is your will?
Nothing but help Peace Blossom to scratch. Methinks I should to the barber's, for I'm a marvelous hairy about the face. For I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
I could have a pail or two of dried oats, but methinks I have a desire for a bottle of hay. What hay? Sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have adventurous berries that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I would rather a handful too of dried peas, but let none of your people disturb me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine and sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so, and rings the barky fingers on the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage. Now I do begin to pity, for many her of late behind the woods, seeking sweet favors for this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her, for she his hairy temples had rounded with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers, and that same dew, which was sometimes on the buds, stood now within the pretty flower's eyes, like tears that did their grace bewail. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild term begged my patience, I then did ask her of her changing talk, which straightway she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now that I have this boy, I will release this imperfection of her eyes. But first, my gentle child, take this transformed skull off the head of this Athenian swain. Let him, waking when the others do, shall all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of these night's accidents, other than a fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release my fairy queen. Beest thou was wont to weep, seest thou was wont to sleep. Diana's bud over Cupid's flower has such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen! Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Sound music. Pep, take off his head. Titania, music calm, and strength more dead than all the five of senses.
Music ho, music such as charmeth sleep. When thou wakest with thine full peace eyes.
Music ho, Titania, take hands with me, and rock the ground where all me sleepers be. For thou and I are in new amity, and shall tomorrow night solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house with triumphantly. There shall the pair of lovers three be wedded in all jollity.
Fairy King attending Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then my queen, in silence sat, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering man.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find the forester, for now our observation is performed, and since we have devoured a day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds, and couple in the western valley. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester. We will, fair queen, up to the mountaintop, and mark the musical confusion of hounds in echoing conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bade the bear, with hounds of Sparta never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near, seemed all one mutual cry I never heard, so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of the Spartan kind, so fluid, so sounding, and hens are hung. Like Thessalian gold, each under each, a cry more tunable has never fallen those cheers. In Crete, in Sparta, and Thessaly. Judge when you hear, but soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander, this Demetrius is. And this Helena, old Netta's Helena, I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe. The right of name, hearing your intent, came here in graceful solemnity. But speak, Aegis, is this not the day Hermes should give the answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, fetch the huntsmen, wake them with their horn. Good moral friends, St. Valentine's is past. Beginning Woodburns, but the couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in this world that hatred is so far from jealousy? The sleep I hate, and fear no enemy?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But yet as I think, for truly what I speak. But now do I bethinks that so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, or without peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law will all upon his head. The word is stolen away, the good Demetrius. Of you, your wife, and me with my consent. With my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither unto this wood, and I in fury hither following them, fair Helena in fancy following you. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now as the remembrance of an idle foolery, in which my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only to Helena. It was to her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, and like a sickness that I loathed this food. But now, in health, to my natural taste, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, we are fortunately met. Of this discourse I will hear more anon. Aegis, I will overbuild will for the temple by and by with us. These couples shall be eternally knit. Our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We shall live a feast in great solemnity.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, when everything seems double. And methinks I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father. And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let's recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I shall answer. For my next is most fair appearance. Hey ho! You quits? Snout? Dabbling? Got my life stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. It's past the word of man to say what dreams was. For man is but an ass if you go about to expound his dream. Methought I was, there is no man that can tell what I thought I was. But methought I was, and methought I had. Man is but a past fool if you go about to tell me what I thought I had. For the eye of man hath not tasted, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to report, nor his heart to comprehend what my dream was. I'll get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. I shall sing it the latter end of the play. No! Peradventure, to make it all the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he not come, then the play's marred. It goes not forward. Doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, and he is simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yeah, and the best person too. And he is very Paramar for a sweet voice.
You must say a paragon, because a paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke declares in the temple, 2 or 3 boys were married. If our stores of our program, we are all indeed mad.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, Thou hast lost 6 pence a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6 pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged if we not deserve it. 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, Bonham, almost courageous day, almost happy hour.
Masters, I am to discuss wonders, but ask me not what. For if I told you, I am no true Athenian.
Let us
I will tell you everything. I just
Let us hear, sweet Bonham.
Not a word of me, for all that I can say is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. We shall meet pleasantly at the palace, for the long and the short is that our play is preferred. Let this be have clean linen. Let him who plays the lion not pare his nails, for they shall hang out the lion's claws. Oh, and actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we ought to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear the Duke say, "Was a sweet comedy! Away! Go away!"
Lovers speak up.
More strange than true, I never made to believe. These antique fables nor these fairy tales. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend. More than cool reason ever comprehend. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than the vast hell can hold. That is, the madman. The lover, all's frantic, sees Helen's beauty in the brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven. As imagination bodies forth and forms the things of note. The poet's pen turns them shapes and gives them an airy nothing, a local habitation in the name. Such tricks have strong imagination that if it would appetite from joy, it could comprehend some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear.
But all the story of the night told over, and their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something in great constancy. But howsoever strange and admirable.
Here comes the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh deeds of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what mass, what dances shall we have? Between our after supper and usual bedtime? Where is the usual manager of this mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of the torturing hour? Help illustrate.
Here, my Theseus.
See, what a bridegroom you have for this evening. How should we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief. How many sports a night? Make choice what your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaur is to be snubbed by emptying you to the heart. Well, none of that have I told my love. Derived the tipsy bacchanals, carrying the thrashing singer to their rage. That was an old device, and it was played. The thrice-seen yearners mourning for their death, of learning late deceives and beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that is wondrous hot ice snow. How should we find this concord of this discord?
There is a play, my lord, some 10 words long, which is brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words it is too long, which makes it tedious. For one player at one word little, and tragical, my noble lord, it is, Camrose doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, passion of thou laughter never shed.
Who are they that to play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and have trailed their unbreathed memories for this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I've heard it over, and there is nothing in the world, all these spines, sport in their intents, extremely stretched and come with cruel pain to do you service.
And I will hear it. For never anything can be missed, when simplicities and duties hindered it. Go, let them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged, and beauty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
Who says you can do nothing in this kind?
The kind are we to give thanks for nothing, our spurs shall be to take with a mistake. and what poor duty cannot do, takes in might, not mirth. Where I've come, great clerks have proposed to me with premeditated welcomes, where I've seen them shiver and look pale, and throttled their practiced accents and fears, and in conclusion, dumbly broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, out of the signs, yet I picked a welcome, and in the modesty of fearful duty, I read as much as from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, in tongue-tied simplicity, really speak most to my capacity. Let him approach.
If you offend, it is with our goodwill. But you should think, we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is our true beginning of our end. Consider that we come but in despite. We do not come minding to contest you. Our true intent is all fear delight. We are not here now that you should repent you here. The actors are at hand, and by their show you will know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing even paired but all disordered. Who was next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, would you know? This beauteous lady,
Her heart, when day is not. All night. Alack. 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, wilt thou showest me thine cheek, that I might peer through with mine eye? Thanks, courteous wall. Love shield thee well for this. But what do I see? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall. Through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones, for thou shalt see no
The wall being sensible should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not receive. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I inspire her to walk. With all patches and settled Yonder she comes!
O wall, how often hast thou heard my moans, parting for fearless my cherry lips have often thy songs of mine inherited up in me.
I see a voice! Thou will I to the wall's hole, that I might hear my Thisbe's face.
Thou art my love, I think.
I am thy true lover's grace, and like Lymander, am trusty still.
I'm like Helen, till fate kills me.
Not Shapphilus to Procus was her true.
I Shapphilus to Procus, I to you.
Wilt thou kiss me through the hole of this vile wall?
Kiss the wall's wall. Lips and all.
Wilt thou meet me post hence at Nimi's tomb?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus I will with heart charge so, and done being done, thus my wall don't go.
Now some mural down between the two neighbors?
Your reverity, my lord, the one is so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind of a shadow, the worst are no worse, if imagination meant them.
It is your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them, they may pass to be excellent men. Here come noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies whose tender hearts seem to be the smallest monster smells that creature of form, may now apprehend stone. Wait until the heater, for I, one, a snugly disorder of small lion fell, or a lion stab, for if I were not coming to strike, would it take me all my life?
A very gentle beast, of good conscience.
The very best of the beasts that ever I saw.
This lion is a very fox for his valor.
His discretion, I assure, carries not his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. Leave it to his discretion. Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth formerly present. I, man moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should have been put into the lanthorn. How is it else, man as the moon?
He dares not come for the candle, for you see, it is already in snuff.
I'm aware of this moon. What he would change?
It appears by his small light discretion that he is in the ways, but yet, in courtesy and all reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon, and I, the man the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. This dog, my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Moon's tomb. Where art, my love?
Surely the moon shines with a goose rays.
And then came pyramids.
And so the lion vanished.
I thank thee, O moon, for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining now so bright. For by thy glacious, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But mark, or night, what stay, O spite? What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck. Oh, dear. Thy mantle good? What stained with blood? Come, fates come, cut thread and thrum, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
You sure my heart, but I pity the man.
And since nature vile, didst thou lion spring, since lion vile, at the flower, my dear, who is, who was, the fairest dame, that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, sword! Sword and wounds. Tears come, confound. Ah! Now die I! Don't move, take thy flight.
I put an ace for him, for he is but one.
Bless you, he is dead.
With the help of the surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Disney comes back and finds her lover.
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a pyramid. She will be free.
She has smiled already with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means fidelity.
Asleep, my love? What dead, my love? Oh, pardon, your eyes. Speak, speak, quiet, dumb, dead, chicken. Must cover these sweet eyes, these lily lips, this cherry nose. Oh, sister sweet, come to me. With hands as pale as milk, I lay them in war. Come, trusty blade. Come, sword, my body impure. Stabs yourself. And farewell, friends.
I am the wall too.
No, well, in truth, sir, you see, that wall between the fathers is down now. Would you like to see perhaps the epilogue or a burgomaster dance between two of our companies?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play never needs excuse, for when all the players are dead, there needs none to blame. Mary, if Heath had read his played this week and hanged himself in Pyramus Gartner, it would have been a fine tragedy, and so it is, notably. Your burgomaster, let your epilogue alone. Iron tongue hath told 12, letters to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall all sleep the coming morn. So we this night have overwatched the heavy gate of night, sweet friends to bed. This fortnight hold we the solemnity, in night each reveals new and due apology.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf howls low, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weird task for den, and the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wrench that lies in woe, in remembrance of his shroud. Now it is that time of the night, and the grapes all gaping wide, in the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now a frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent through before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house, give gathering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every fairy, elf and sprite, hop as light as bird from briar, and the city after me, sing and dance it, tripping me.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand in fairy grace, we shall sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house, each fairy string, to the best bright bed shall we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create, ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three, ever true and loving be. And the blocks of nature's hand shall not in their issues stand, never mole, hair lip, nor scar, nor mark proudest such as are, despise in nativity, shall now trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shout as offended, think but this, and all is amended, that you have but summered here, while these visions did appear. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have undered luck. Now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call, so good night to you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
We are not done yet. And so, having completed the play, there's nothing left to do but do it all over again. This time in 3 minutes. So, here goes.
Oh, we are getting married. So happy.
Oh, I not marry that man.
But Daddy, I want to.
Well, I don't care.
Well, we're gonna run away then.
Fine, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, okay.
Watch that attitude, Missy.
I'm falling into the woods.
Guess we're performing, guys, and you're a gal.
I don't want to be a girl.
Daddy, costume already.
You're a liar.
Dude, it's
You're
like,
really scary.
look in a mirror, you're wearing a dress.
Am I? Oh, I am too.
You know what? I don't need any of you. I'm just gonna do the whole play myself.
Hello. I want him.
I hate you!
I hate you.
Well, I think it's time for people to sleep.
Oh, we're lost.
I told you to ask for directions. You're just so stubborn. Like,
That crow gave the wrong directions. I'm telling you.
Oh, looky here.
I love you so much. I think I may have done drugs.
Maybe it's like ultimate hide and seek or something. Yeah, it's hide and seek. I'm coming!
Hey, over here. We're good?
There's a random lady.
You know what? 1 second. Pardon me. Can you have something done? Okay, wait. How should I speak?
Oh, speaking Hermes.
My head.
Perfect, right?
No, my head.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Dorsey, you're so beautiful!
I'm okay with this.
It worked.
Oh, I really, really like you.
Get away from me, you're gross.
I'm tired now.
I still love you.
You need help.
Ooh, I like you now.
No, she's mine. Back off. Mine.
I like you first.
I found you. It's your turn to seek.
What?
You get that one.
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
I'll take her. She's mine.
Square her up.
Man, I need some popcorn.
So beautiful!
Oh, yeah.
And you have such
Yeah,
a beautiful
thank you,
voice
thank
when you
you.
sing.
I know. I'm the best.
Okay, enough. Next time.
Okay.
Boo! Slumber party.
I'm tired.
You're in love with me now.
Whoa, honey! Why am I
Whoa.
what?
That was a really weird dream. Like, what the heck just happened? Whoa.
What is going on here? You know what, Mary?
Don't get hit.
We're already trying to play.
Let's watch a movie.
What's our name?
Wedding play.
Watch this.
So this is what the play's about.
Hey guys,
Where's the love?
I'm a rock.
how's it going?
You guys are so
Mama, just keep me, please.
Ten out of 10 would not
here.
All right.
No, I'm gonna sleep right
Big spot.
I love you so much.
Oh no, he's not where I left him. He's over here.
Hey guys, we're doing this play thing.
Wow! It's my noble steed!
Let's figure this all out.
I like you. Can I have you, please?
Like a high school relationship.
Please? Let's all just sleep. Sleep souls every now.